So, at this point, Sam Bankman-Fried is probably going to jail. More highly than likely. So, I wake up this morning to see Twitter is completely going wild because Buddy woke up and tweeted. And I screenshot it all just in case he deleted because his attorney's probably going to advise him, my G, what the are you doing? So it's a lot. It's a lot. So bear with me. Let's see if we can find out where it first started. Jesus. That's why I hate when people do a tweet that's like this long. It's hard to find the origin of it. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that subscribe button. He started off saying, make sure you guys subscribe because 80% of people that watch this channel is not subscribed. So what the are you doing, player? What are y'all doing? Okay, I'm sorry. That's the biggest thing. I fucked up and should have done better. Yes, Sam, you completely have fucked up and should have done better. It's an understatement because you was lying days before. You've been cocky, confident, sound like Do Kwon all over again. 2, also, I should have been communicating more and very recently. Transparently, my hands were tied during the duration of the possible Binance deal. We understand that. I wasn't particularly allowed to say much publicly, but of course, it's on me that we ended up there in the first place. So this was completely pointless to even say. So wipe that out. So here's an update on where things are. This is all about FTX International, the non-US exchange. FTX users are fine. If you believe that, you are dumber than a box of mother-loving rocks. That's from me to you. Treat all of these numbers as rough. There are approximations here. So he's saying, look, so for people that don't understand, I said in a video the other day, what I didn't like, FTX, you have 2 of them. You have FTX International, FTX US, which is absolutely dumb in my opinion. When I signed up, that's why I was turned off from it because it's 2 different entities. So they saying US is cool, but international, you can't take no money out. Okay. All right. FTX International currently has a total market value of X assets / collateral higher than client deposits. Move with prices. Once again, FTX International currently have a total market value of assets / collateral higher than client deposits. So he's saying we have $1 billion showing on paper that we have of money, but the deposits is showing 700 million. So technically we have more money than what you guys have deposited, but that is different from liquidity for delivery, as you can tell from the state of the withdrawals. This statement is completely pointless. If you have more money than you have deposits, then give me my damn money. Oh, but it's different. As you can tell with the state of withdrawals, the liquidity varies widely from very, very little. Pointless statement. The full story here is, 1, I'm still fleshing out every detail, but at a very high level, I fucked up twice. The first thing, a poor internal labeling of bank-related accounts meant that I was essentially off on my sense of user margin. I thought it was way lower. You are a billionaire that is in control of billions of people's dollars. Just let's just keep on. I'm just gonna skip that. I ain't even going. My sense before. Leverage 0x. So he's saying this is my mind. This was my mind. Leverage 0. So we're not leveraging any money. USD liquidity ready to deliver. 24x average daily withdrawals. So my mind is let's have 24 times average daily withdrawal. Actual, the leverage was 1.7. So he's like, I basically planned this out times 20, basically. Liquidity Sunday withdrawals, 0.08x. So technically, I hate when smart people try to be smart and you sound dumb as fuck, because it's like, okay, this is my mind. This is what I plan to do. This the actual, and this is how it was on Sunday, so it wasn't that bad. Because, of course, when it rains, it pours. We roughly saw $5 billion of withdrawal on Sunday, the largest by a huge margin. Yes, because CZ caused that to happen and screwed you to basically show you ain't shit. And so I was off twice, which tell me a lot of things. You're an idiot. Both specifically and generally that I was shit at what? And a third time in not communicating enough. I should have said more. I'm sorry. I was slammed with things to do and didn't give any updates to you all. And here we are, which sucks, and that's on me. I'm sorry. Again, right now, my number one priority by far is doing the users right. No, your number one priority is not doing the users right, because you wouldn't. And I'm going to do everything that I can. It's bullshit. So right now, we are spending the week doing everything we can to raise liquidity. Who want to give? Okay. We got some subscribers from the hood or have regular family, drama family stuff, right? Everybody that I know have an uncle, a cousin, a parent, a sibling, somebody that has been on drugs before. Heavily, we all know, oh man, that's Uncle Joe, that's Uncle Sam, whatever it is, been on drugs. It's like your Uncle Sam coming to you and saying, look, I mean, he on that shit. He coming to you say, look, I need to borrow $100,000. And you like, what, man? I'm in a pickle. Uncle Sam has showed at this point that he's not responsible with money. If you give him that $100,000, you're not about to get it back. That's what he's saying right now. You showed you're on that shit. Who's going to give you money? That's my question. I can't make any promises about that, but I'm going to try and give anything I have if that will make it work. There are a number of players who are in the talks. LOIs, term sheets, we'll see how that end up. Yes, a bunch of players like Binance was in the talks until they seen you effed everything up. Every penny of that and existing collateral will go straight to the users. That's false, because if you look at Voyager's situation, you look at Celsius situation, you look at Hodlnaut situation, it's impossible to do that. It's impossible. Yes, it sounds good until you get in litigation and you start doing all the stuff, and it's a rule of thumb. He don't know shit. How the hell my broke ass know more about business than him? After that, investors, old and new, and employees who have fought for what is right for their career and who weren't responsible of any of the fuck-ups. Because at the end of the day, I was the CEO, which means I is responsible. I'm just going to paraphrase because he's typing this crazy. We're responsible for making sure things go well. Ultimately should have been on top of everything. I clearly failed. Once again, I'm sorry. So what does that mean going forward? I'm not sure. That depends on whatever happened over the next week. But that basically means if crypto go back up, we have more money.
What you say? I said whoever threw that paper, your mom's a hoe.
First, one way or another.
Oh my God. They took my job.
First, one way or another. Alameda, how you say that? Alameda Research is winding down trading. They aren't doing any of the weird things I've seen on Twitter. We don't care about that. Second, in any scenario in which FTX continue operating, in any scenario, its first priority will be Transparency. It is probably always should have been given. You already proved you ain't going to give us no transparency, so won't believe that. All of the stakeholders would have a hard look at FTX governance. I will not be around if I'm not wanted. No, you're not wanted. You just lost people $600 million overnight. Yeah. But all of that isn't what matter right now. What matter right now is trying to do my customers right. A few other sort of comments. This was about FTX International, FTX US, and the US-based exchange, except Americans was not financially impacted by this shit show. It's 100% liquid. Every user could fully withdraw, okay, for now. At some point, I might have to have more to say about the particular sparring partner, so to speak. So you went, that's why I told y'all this was bullshit. They went from hating each other to loving each other, but now I might have to speak about my sparring partner, but you know, glass houses. So for now, all I can say is well played. You won. Yeah, he completely did this on purpose and handicapped your fucking company. Yes. He completely took your bishop. He took your queen. He took your side chick. He took your mama. He took your grandmama. Not advice of any kind, anyway. I was not very careful with my words here and do not mean any of them in a technical or legal sense. I may well have not described things right, though I'm trying to be transparent. I'm not good at and probably misdescribe some things. You're going to jail, buddy. You're going to jail. You don't lose people billions of dollars and go on Twitter without an attorney and a ramble. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.